better place. We are smart at what we do to make our world a better place. By the help of God, to make our world a better place. By the help of God, to make our world a better place. Smart do.
Welcome students to our genetic studies. Today we're studying about incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance is a type of inheritance where the alleles or the two alleles represent determining a gene are codominant, meaning none is dominant of the other and none is recessive. So both of them are expressed when in heterozygous state. Because none of the genes or alleles is recessive and both are codominant, the two genes are given different capital letters. The genes are given different capital letters. Now, to show that type of incomplete dominance, I want to give a sample question. Question is a cross between a white short-horned bull and a red cow yields a roan F1. You're crossing a white bull and a red cow, and the F1, the offsprings, becomes roan. Roan is a mixture of white and red. A roan calf has white spots and red spots. That means both the genes for white and the gene for red are expressed in the phenotype. This is a case of incomplete dominance, where the gene for white color and gene for red color both are expressed, and therefore they are dominant. None is recessive. Therefore, the genes will be given two different capital letters. For example, the gene for white, let us give it a capital W, and the gene for red, give it capital R. That shows none of the two genes is dominant over the other. So now, let us use the question you asked. A cross between a white short-horned bull and a red cow yields a roan. One of the roan F1 was crossed with a white bull. What is the probability of a white F2? Here, because we have already established the letters to give the genes, we shall use a genetic cross to show this inheritance. You're crossing a white short-horned bull. We use a genetic cross. We start by parental phenotype. Now, this is a sign for the male, is a sign for the female. The male is a bull, is white. The female is red. Those are the parental phenotypes. Let's go to parental genotype. Red, white is given 2 capital W, and red is given 2 capital red. Then you put a cross to show that you're crossing a red and a white. Then we put gametes. Remember, students, gametes must be put in a circle. So you write that gamete in a circle, the other gamete in a circle, and you put R in a circle, then R in a circle. Meaning each gene can enter to either gamete. Then after that, we fuse. This gamete can fuse with that gamete to form WR. This gamete also can fuse with that gamete to form WR. This gamete can fuse with that gamete to form WR. Finally, this gamete can fuse that gamete to form WR. This, because you're fusing, you have to write the word fusion there. Then this is F1 genotype, then F1 phenotype, F1 phenotype, all this is wrong. All of them are wrong because they have gene for white, gene for red. And the gene for white and red, the two genes are codominant. Then you told these are the wrong F1. You told one of the wrong F1 was crossed with a white bull. Let's cross one of the wrong F1 with a white bull and see what we get. Because you asked for the probability of a white F2. So we're going to cross the white we are crossing the white bull with the roan. So now this will not be red but roan. So in our second cross, we are crossing parental phenotypes is a white bull and a roan calf, which is RW. Then let's get the gametes. Gametes are W, W, R, W. Alright, make sure the gametes, their circles are complete for the gametes. If they are not, your work is not in order. Then we cross them. This is W, R. This is W, W. This is W, R. And that is W, W. Make sure that the sticks don't enter into, the line don't cross into the inside of the gamete. This is F2 genotype, F2 phenotype. This is roan. This is white, roan, and white. So the question is, what is the probability of a white F2? Probability of a white F2. Now probability is expressed either in fractions or in decimal points. So in our case here, this is how we get the probability. Out of the cross, we have 4 F1s, but 2 are white. So 2 whites out of 4 F1s. By 2, 1, by 2, 2. So the probability is a half. Or you can express this probability in terms of percentage. You say 2 out of 4 times 100. by 2, 1, by 2, 2, by 2, 1, by 2, 50 can be 50%. So either you express it in terms of fractions or in terms of percentage. Remember this, you can also do this cross or this inheritance. Instead of using a genetic cross, you can use a Punnett square. Either can be used to show inheritance. Therefore, where in any characteristics or any cross, we have three features. For example, white, red, and brown. Where you have three features, that shows is a case of incomplete dominance, where none of the genes or alleles is dominant over the other. So therefore, both are given two different capital letters. Hope you've enjoyed our lesson for today. We'll link up in our next lesson.